How many of you remember the 1970s? I do. I ushered in that groovy decade. And I decided, since I have a vintage can of Barbasol from about 1974, 75. 1974 is what the eBay seller told me it was. There is no date on it. A barcode came into play about that time. Anyway, since I have this, I need to use it. I have not used it yet. It's full. It's as full as, you know, well, this one's actually kind of, well, here's what they look like. Now, here's the 1974. Here's the modern one, the 10-ounce versions. Actually, this is 11 ounces. Yeah, this is 10. So there you go. So it's full. I haven't used it yet. It's even got the little cap on top. It's kind of broken. But the guy that sold this to me off eBay said that he'd had it in his desk since he bought it. Why? I don't know. You know, there's some dads and grandpas that just keep stuff and never use it. And now I'm going to use it. I'm going to use it. Where was this thing bought, do you think? Who was the guy that bought it? I guess the guy that sold it to me, right? Anyway, let's shave with that. But let's also use a razor from 1970s. From 1970 itself, like me. This razor is as old as I am. The third quarter of 1970. It's a Gillette Black Beauty. And some people were saying, hey, we need to see the Black Beauty again. Here it is. This is a gorgeous razor. This was actually sent to me by a friend of the channel whose name eludes me for the moment because I didn't do my research and find out what your name was. Thank you again. He bought this back in the 70s. So both of these are one owner items. I'm the second owner. I'm going to use my second owner privileges to use the things. So 1970, 1975, 74, and then we're going to use, well, a brand new blade. A Dorco this time. Dorco since 1955. So you could have bought these in the 70s and used them. I've got a whole box of these that I need to get rid of. Not get rid of, but use. You know I love my feathers, but that's boring. And also, the aftershave. Somebody said, you know, as nice as Foire Oxnog is, I'm getting kind of sick of seeing it. And I agree. I just keep grabbing that at the end because I always forget. So what am I going to use? Osage Rub. This stuff's been around forever as well. So all of these products are either from the 70s or you could have purchased them in the 70s, and I'm from the 70s. You couldn't have purchased me, baby. No price. There's no price on me. All right, I took a shower, did my hair. I didn't shave yesterday, so I'm going to put some water up on my face. I mean, even if I had shaved yesterday, I'm going to put some water on my face. Hot water, but I took a shower, as I said. So that should soften up my beard a little bit. And first, well, I'm going to load this up. I'm going to do it on a 7. I don't know why. I'm just going to do it on a 7. This is an adjustable, as you can see, butterfly. Beautiful, beautiful razor. Beautiful design. It's got nice knurling. It's all metal. It's lightweight, but it feels solid. Gillette, you could do yourself some favors if you made that again. You don't have to make the fat boy. Just make some more, you know, really nice butterfly razors like these. All right. Here we go. Here's how you load one in case you never have. In case you're new to the idea of it. Twist that thing down, lock it into place. There we go. Look at that. All right. Now, the moment of truth. I need to dry my hands so I don't... I'm excited about this. I'm afraid perfectly honest, I did sniff the foam when I first got it. And it kind of smelled a little off. So I'm hoping that maybe it was just that first batch and maybe it needed to be, you know... Here's how it started. Here's how Barbasol started. Here's the midpoint. Here we are now. Okay. Okay, here we go. I used the gel, and now I'm going to use the 1970s. Okay, here we go. I keep saying, okay, here we go. Stop it. Look at that. Oh. No, it doesn't smell bad. It smells a little musty. But it smells soapy. It doesn't smell like the Barbasol of today. And I know they've changed their scents over the years. It does... The more it's exposed to the air, I don't know. It's a weird mix of musty and soapy. Hold on. I'm going to get rid of this one just so we can get like a fresher one. A little fresher squirt because, I mean, should I just use the whole thing eventually or what? It feels weird to use something that hasn't been used in that long. Oh, I'm probably putting a hole in the ozone layer. There's probably chlorofluorocarbons in this sucker. Oh boy. All right. Let's put this up and see how it smells. It feels perfect. ooh, it does, ooh, it stinks a little bit like motor oil. But we'll see if it breaks down during the shave, but it feels, oh, it does kind of stink. It feels, dang it. See, you spread it out, you get more air hitting it, those molecules start to go off. Science. What am I, a scientist? I don't know. No, I'm not. I'm not. I'm certainly not. But it feels normal. Feels good. It is kind of a, it's a little bit of a funky scent. Not too terrible, but it doesn't smell like the modern stuff. And it could just be that, you know, whatever oils and scents have gone off, and that's probably it. Because I'm sure it didn't smell like this when it was brand new. Okay, let's go. See how it shaves? See how the Dorco blade shaves? I think they're okay. You know, I've used them before. It's been a long time, so I don't really remember. But from what I'm feeling right now, it feels fine. You know, I just don't think you can beat a feather blade, which is why I use it. I'm sorry if you get bored with the feather blades, but I just want a nice shave. I mean, I've got a ton of other blades I should use, and that's why I'm using these right now. Yeah, a little bit metallic, a little bit motor oil, a tiny bit of soap. Now, I'm wondering if the metallic is the head of this razor. Yeah, it's maybe a little bit of the razor is the metallic I'm smelling because it's right under my nose. But I don't remember smelling this razor before. I don't remember smelling this. The things that I hear myself say that I never imagined I would say, why would I? Why would I imagine myself saying that? No, maybe it's the can. Do you think this is a steel can, isn't it? By that, looking at that seam, it's probably lead they used to seal it up. Oh, God, I'm killing the ozone layer. I'm killing myself with the lead. Yeah. What I won't do for you people to entertain, and mostly it's to entertain myself. I don't want to be bored. That's one of my main aims in life, is just not to be bored or be boring. It's okay if you are. I'm not going to boring shame you. I'm not going to marginalize you if you're boring. Just be boring. Okay, let's feel. There's no slickness, certainly. It's, in fact, just the opposite. It's kind of sticky. Got a lot of metal smell. Oh, boy. But you know what? I'm not stopping now. Because I might not ever use this stuff again. I might just keep it in my desk drawer for the next 50 years. All right. Maybe I'll hit a little patch of good smelling stuff. Oh, yeah, funky. Yeah, definitely a motor oil smell. Like I'm getting my oil changed at Jiffy Lube. Ooh. Oh, I'm feeling a little bit of a tingle over here. I'm getting nervous, guys, gals. Whew. Yeah, I don't know. I better do my shout outs before I collapse. I got 2 shout outs today. Shout out first to William Hunter. Shout out to you, William. And the second shout out is a YouTube wet shaver who said, hey, I've got this channel. I'd like a shout out. And I'm a blind wet shaver. So his name is Just Lance, and that's the name of his YouTube channel. He's been doing it for about 3 years. And he's visually impaired. So shout out to you, Just Lance. Go check him out. I'll put his link down below. You can check him out. Yeah, this is not necessarily a pleasant shave. I'm getting a lot of metal. I'm a little bewildered. I'm glad I did it. It's interesting for me to do this kind of stuff, to use products that were made decades ago that you can still use. They may not be the best. They may have, you know, turned. But I mean, the whatever propellant in there is still great. The seal is great. It's still foamy. It still works as a shaving cream. It's just not slick at all, and it stinks. Oh my God. Oy. But we're getting the job done, folks. We're getting shaved. It'll be nice to put on the Osage at the end so I don't have to smell this metallic motor oil smell. I'm only getting the motor oil right when I first put it on. All right, third pass. The can feels so different. The sides are straight up and down. On the new ones, they kind of taper in. And so actually holding it, because I use the normal one, modern one a lot, it does feel different. Yeah. Whatever I smelled in that initial smell, where I thought it smelled kind of like Barbasol, I think I was wrong. I think I'm still getting a little bit of a tingle around my neck. If I start smelling burnt toast, please call the ambulance, all right? This is a great razor, though. I'm not sure about the prices of these old Black Beauties. I also don't know how long they made them. But a lot of people, it seems to be a pretty popular one. People love it. And it is gorgeous. I mean, the design of it is beautiful. They got their design team back then, starting from I'd say the late 40s through the early 70s. Good design team, good industrial engineering design kind of stuff. And they're great razors, so. I'm sure if you check out like the Razor Emporium's website, they probably have the whole history of who the designers might have been. Yeah, no soap smell at all in this thing. Just metal and a funky petroleum. I mean, it's not real strong, it's not overpowering, it's just subtle. I think that's the scary part. It's the subtleness, the subtlety. I really feel like I'm going to need this to kill any microbes. Oh, God. Any 70s microbes that have been hiding out in this can that have now been released and unleashed on the world. Great. I'm going to be the cause. I'm going to be patient zero of the next pandemic. Thanks a lot, me. Thanks a lot, 70s. No, I'm not going to blame the decade. I used to hate the 70s when I thought back, but now I love them. You know, in the 80s, I was like, ugh, I hate the 70s. But now it's been so far removed. Those designs are so quirky. And I mean, some of it's still really awful. Some of the, like the avocado green and harvest gold appliances, and the fashion was just terrible. I mean, even some of the coolest, best dressed people in the world, like Frank Sinatra, succumbed to the 70s. So, not great. But now it's so homey. It was my childhood, you know. Whoa! Well, even though it's not slick, even though this stuff stinks, I got a good shave out of it. So it did its minimum job. It was not enjoyable, but it got the job done. All right, I'm gonna wash cold water. Try to get all this off. I'm gonna stick this razor head, because I'm gonna clean it off. Put the blade over here. I'm going to just clean some of it off and see if I'm still getting metal or if it was the... No, it was the Barbasol. I'm not getting the smell off of this. Oh, whew. Good thing. All right. Stay away and put you over here. Even the stuff from the 50s smelled better. But it was a whole different thing. Who knows? Who knows? All right. Osage Rub. Osage Rub. I was looking to see if I had any more menthol stuff I could add to it, but I'm not going to do that. Not this time. This is my original bottle. I still haven't used it all. I would love to find a vintage bottle of this stuff, but you just don't see it. At least I don't. You know, don't really look. I need to look. I do searches for like Vintage Barbasol. You know, old shaving cream, just to see what comes up on eBay. But I don't think I've ever looked for Osage Rub. I bet I could find some empty bottles, but I want to find some old stuff and see if it stinks. The tingle. I haven't used it in a while. I've been sticking to this so much. It's just because it's there, it's easy to grab. Sorry, I got like a 70s hairy chest hair in my mouth. Ew, gross. Yeah, it was cool back then. Tom Selleck, Burt Reynolds, are you kidding? Chest hair was the end-all be-all back then. Big bushy mustaches, sideburns. Man, I tell you what though, this thing shaves so well. Didn't get one nick. Ooh. You know what? It's always a silver lining. Even if you get some stinky old 47-year-old shaving cream, you can still get something good out of it, right? All right. Well, I hope you all have a great weekend, and I will see you all again on Monday with something else. I don't know what. Something old and hopefully not as smelly. All right, bye.